Hi, my name is Kevin deLaplante, and thanks for dropping by my channel if you're watching on YouTube, or my Patreon page if you're watching this on Patreon. I'd like to take a minute of your time to tell you what I do and what it is you're supporting when you support me on Patreon. I was a professional academic philosopher for many years, a philosopher of science. But what I've always enjoyed the most is sharing what I've learned with the public, translating fascinating academic subjects into a format that the average person can understand and learn from. So I quit my tenured academic job in 2015 to do this full-time. Now I run a video training site called the Critical Thinker Academy, and I produce the Argument Ninja podcast. At the Academy, you can sign up for video courses on a wide range of topics related to critical thinking. You can take a course on basic logic and logical fallacies. You can take a course on cognitive biases. You can take a course on how to write good argumentative essays, and much more. There's over 20 hours of video content on the site now. About half of these courses are free, and the other half are paid courses, but the prices are quite low for what you're getting. There are also PDF ebooks that come with most of the courses, totaling over 600 pages at this stage if you add them up. The podcast is a more recent project, and in it, I'm working out a new approach to teaching critical thinking that takes seriously the idea that the art of rational persuasion should be viewed as a martial art, and that there are real advantages to thinking about it in this way. Over time, I'm going to expand this into a full instructional program that is going to be really unique. This is a program that integrates what scientists and philosophers have learned about how human beings ought to reason with what we know about how human beings in fact reason, so that we can learn to apply our reason in ways that are both well justified and genuinely persuasive. Now, along the way, I'm continuing to make new video courses on specific topics that I'm passionate about and that I think are important for the public to understand and be able to engage with. Right now, for example, I'm working on a course called Is Your Brain a Computer?, which explores scientific and philosophical arguments about the nature of the mind and the brain, and whether computers or robots could ever think or be conscious in the way that we are. So this is what you're supporting when you support my work. You're also supporting more and more of the public getting access to this content, because as I hit my revenue benchmarks, I convert more of the paid video courses to free courses so that more people can access them. This is why Patreon is such an important part of what I do. It's not my only source of revenue, but for me, it's the most important source, because I don't want to hide my content behind a paywall and make it exclusive to those who can pay a premium price. That's not why I do this. I do it because I want to share the cool things I've learned with as wide an audience as possible. Patreon is the easiest and best way of making this happen. With Patreon, you can pledge a small monthly amount as little as $1 a month to support your favorite creators and help keep the content they produce free and available to anyone with an internet connection. On Patreon, I have support tiers that start at $1 a month. For that alone, I am very grateful, because if enough people pledge just $1 a month, I can make the majority of my content free and earn a living wage at the same time. That would be my dream, and that is my ultimate goal. In the meantime, I do offer some incentive bonuses for those who pledge at higher levels. Pledging at just $1 a month gets you access to the patron-only posts that include early access to the videos I'm making. So you'll get access to the videos in my new courses long before the courses are actually published, including that new course I just mentioned on minds, brains, and computers. Pledging at $3 a month gets you all of this, plus it unlocks 4 of my paid courses at the Critical Thinker Academy that are included in my Logic and Argumentation bundle. $5 a month gets you all of this, plus it unlocks my latest 2.5-hour course on cognitive biases and critical thinking. $7 unlocks all this, plus my 3-course bundle on critical thinking about chance and uncertainty. At $10, you get access to all of this, plus my 2 courses on argumentative essay writing. And at $15 a month, you get access to everything I have at the Academy, and everything that I will add in the future, including this new course that I'm working on brains, minds, and computers, for as long as you remain a patron. Well, that's it for this introduction to me and my work. I hope you'll visit the Academy at criticalthinkeracademy.com and the podcast site at argumentninja.com. And I want to take this opportunity to thank all of my patrons and all the people who have followed and encouraged me over the years. I really do appreciate it.